Welcome to a hot and steamy Florida. On this edition of Green Eggs and Ham, we're going to take a look at the adjustable rig from the ceramic grill store. But first, a little background story. I went to prep the egg for a cook, and the plate setter or ConvEGGerator had to be taken out so I could access the lump in the firebox. I took the ConvEGGerator out and gently set it down on the patio, and it cracked in half. That left me with a couple of problems. First, how was I going to complete the cook that I had just started to prepare for? And second, what am I going to do to replace it? Well, as luck would have it, I was able to do the cook direct and just take a little bit more care with the meat. The second piece, which was what am I going to do to replace it, was solved with this. It's the adjustable rig R&B combo from the ceramic grill store. My wife also answered that question for me by buying a new ConvEGGerator so that I could cook while this was on the way. Let's take a look at the box. First, I have to commend these guys for the awesome packing that they did. The box has Fragile all over it, and even a handwritten label on the box saying, "Thank you for handling this with care." So props for packaging. And we open the box, we find a packing invoice with a handwritten thank you note, a business card, and some care and use instructions along with some tips. One of the things that they say you should do is wash everything with soap and water before you cook on the eggs. So please remember to do that before you cook for the first time. I know it's like Christmas morning, right? When you want to cook something and just get going. Things are really wrapped well, a lot of paper packaging, and to get it out, it's just a simple lift out of the box. So let's do that. And don't forget to check the bottom of the box either, because on my box, while everything was packaged really well, there was another grate on the underside. So the R&B combo comes with an oval grate, a sort of a round grate. We'll look at that in just a minute. This one actually, initially I thought this one had handles, but it doesn't. It's actually for slide guides. So this would be the sliding grate. A slide guide. A set of rods. More packaging. Another oval grate, more packaging, the adjustable rig extender, and the stone. Oof, loud. And the stone is actually wrapped in packaging peanuts, so when you open this, don't do it on a windy day. But that's the stone. And this is why you don't do it on a windy day. Those packing peanuts end up everywhere. All right, so now let's take a look at how this thing is used in a variety of cooks. When you put this in your egg, you want to face this back part toward the back of your egg. And the first thing we're going to do is set it up for an indirect cook. So we'll take the rods out of the packaging. This combo comes with a total of 4 rods. 3 that are longer and 1 that is shorter. The one that is shorter is for use with the slide guide, and we'll show you that in just a second. So I'm going to set this up for an indirect cook. I'm just going to place the rods here on the front and on the back. And then from there, we'll put the stone on it. And now we're ready to build the rest of it. My second layer will be with the slide guide. We'll put that in the top. And now we'll put the slide guide in. Just like that. Now, the oval rack goes like this. And the great thing about this is if we want to slide this rack out, we can do so. Pretty neat. If you wanted to make a third layer, you could actually just put your green egg top over this and it would fit in the egg. Now we can actually do another layer with the adjustable rig extender. It just goes on like this, and like that. Everything's in place, and now this rack with the slide guides you can put on like this. And now you can move this back and forward as you need to. So pretty neat invention. The slick part about this is that you can now do 2 racks of ribs or chicken or whatever else you'd like to put on here without too much of a hassle. Now here's the beauty of this. Let's take a look at the egg. In prior cooks, I'd have to pull everything out to get at the charcoal. So that means this rack. And the ConvEGGerator. And now I could get at the charcoal. I can build this whole thing. And set it in there. And I'm ready to cook. I need to get to the back rack here. I can slide this back and do whatever I need to do. Turn it, do whatever. Slide this back up here. Close the lid. Alright, so now that you've seen how this gets built in a multi-level cooking setup, I thought I'd show it to you actually in the egg and how it rests in the egg. I've got the adjustable ring, and when you put it in, it just sits right on top of the firebox. And again, you want the D portion facing toward the front, as this back support will also act as a stop when you put the sliding grate in. So now you don't have to really wait to put anything in. You could build this outside of the egg and drop the whole thing in, as you saw. I'm just doing this to show you how it would go together if it was in the egg. The beauty of this is now I still have access to the firebox, so I can drop wood chunks in there or a variety of other things. If I wanted to do a multi-level cook like we just had, that rod in there like that, this rod like this, and now I can set a grate on there. So I'm at felt level now, which is so much better than having to dig in there with tongs. I can do it right at the egg. If I wanted to add the third level for cooking, I can do that with the adjustable rig. It just slides on like this, and you can see this back part here actually locks around that back support. And now I can put this rack in with the what I thought were handles down, and now I have a fully slidable rack, so I can do a variety of cooks and not have to worry about getting at things below. This short rod is also very handy for this top here. It fits in these D-rings, so I was wondering what I would need before, or what I would use that for, and this is exactly what it is. So now I can slide that grate in and out without a problem. If I wanted to do third level, I could actually do that, but I would need another set of rods or a spider. So the adjustable rig comes with a set of the longer rods, and then you have to buy anything else that you want separately. But let's say I didn't need the sliding capability and I just needed 2 levels. I could do that and set this on top here. Probably not the best idea. I think I would get another set of rods and do it this way. But perhaps the best part of it is I don't even have to use that rack. I can actually take my big green egg rack and set it right on top, just like that, and I would be good to go to cook. So there you have it. This is the adjustable rig R&B combo from the Ceramic Grill Store. If you're looking for a replacement for your plate setter or ConvEGGerator, this is definitely the way to go. For those of you who had a broken plate setter or ConvEGGerator like I did, hope is not lost. If you have any sort of a wet saw or tile saw, I urge you not to throw your plate setter away. You can use it to make all sorts of neat little tchotchkes to help your grilling and cooking. For instance, I cut the legs off and can use those as grill extenders, if you will, to extend the height of the grill from the fire ring. Just place these in the notches like you would for the plate setter, and then you can set your grill on top of that. So if you're looking for another option, these will work great. I also made a charcoal divider, so this could go into the firebox and be used to split the coals if I wanted to, for some reason, have a small fire rather than a larger one. You see those a lot used on the large and extra large big green eggs to conserve coal. I also took and made spacers so I can place my plate setter in the egg and then place a pizza stone on top of that. I can also use this as a trivet, and I can also use these as a landing area for the adjustable rig. So if you have a broken plate setter, recycle it, reuse it, it's still good. Throughout this video, I've been wearing this barbecue badass hat, and I'd like to give a shout out to Big Green Craig and TrueCraft Barbecue. What follows isn't a paid announcement. They haven't given me anything. In fact, I won this in a t-shirt in a contest. The hat is designed by Big Green Craig, and it is made by Legacy92.com. It has a one-size-fits-all stretchy material, and the back kind of looks like burlap, but it's a screen to allow airflow through, which is super important, especially if you have no hair like me. If you're looking for ways to elevate your cooking and get ideas, even if you're not cooking on a big green egg, I urge you to follow TrueCraft BBQ and Big Green Craig on social media. They've got a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter presence. Thanks for the cap, guys. Until next time, be safe and be well. We know we're nothing without you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be in the know when new videos are released, click on the subscribe button. If you want to be alerted when the video is posted, click on the bell. Again, thanks for liking and subscribing and also sharing in your social media circles. We are nothing without you, the viewers.